Hello, Internet! It's I, the second digit of pi, and I've been playing quite a bit of Dota in the last few months. 4 or 5 games a week. That's probably an absolutely insignificant amount beside the quantities of games played by people who are really into Dota. But for me, that's quite a big investment of time, and I've been enjoying it. Yeah, I still suck. I still have really bad games all the time, interspersed with not infrequent average games where I don't really seem to affect the outcome. I don't get a lot of kills, assists, don't get much money, but I don't feed hideously, and incredibly occasionally games where I'm actually useful and feel like I've contributed to a victory or defended bravely against an inevitable defeat, whichever may be the case. But I guess the hope is I'll get better with practice. But one thing I have noticed, I have quite a bit of difficulty following what's happening in Teamfights. It's all the bright colours, all the explosions, the blasts of energy, the magical effects going off. I haven't the foggiest idea what's happening. My main strategy seems to be just walk in, and then I'm clicking on things, nothing's happening, and I'm going, what's happening, and then the music plays to say, nope, I'm dead. Here's an example. I am playing the Bounty Hunter. We're just killing Roshan, and what's going to happen is everyone is going to walk up here, get into a team fight, and I'm going to die. Let's hit play. You see, Roshan dies, Tiny picks up the Aegis. I decide to do some shopping, which is incredibly bad timing because while I'm looking at the shop, everyone else is getting into a fight for us to the northwest. So I see this, I cloak, I sort of wander in, I kind of lose track of what's happening. I'm like, I'm clicking, what's going on? Where am I? I just died. And I had to watch this replay about 3 or 4 times before I realised that nothing remarkable happens there. I just walk up, try to attack Undying, Pudge dismembers me, and I'm dead. It's not even like I got blinked, teleported, or any of those weird abilities that move you around. My character went where I clicked, but I still completely lost track of him, and as a possible result, died. And here's another example. I'm playing Viper, slightly off to the top of the screen right now, being pursued by most of the Radiant team. Let's see how this goes. Oh no, they're after me. Oh, Clinks is here. I turn around, I try to hit them with something. Death Prophet pops their ulti. I get dismembered, but I'm surviving. I'm getting away as something happens. What happens? I'm dead.
Triple kill. Anyone could.
Now, what actually happened there wasn't too difficult to follow. Objectively, let's go back. Yes, need to go back a little more. Okay, play. Yes, a play button is way too small. Okay, so I'm running away. Still on player perspective. Free camera. Right. See here, I'm running away, I'm getting caught out, dismembered, this is all fine. I'm running, Pudge hooks me, I try to run again, but Death Prophet's actually Vengeful Spirit comes in from the side and kills me. It's easy to follow the second or third time you see it. For me, in the heat of battle, in the heat of the moment, I had no idea what was going on there. But of course, Dota is very much a game where you have to multitask. You have to be aware of a number of things at the same time and dealing with a number of things at the same time. I mean, most of obviously most of the time you're going to be looking at this main area, this main window into the world, but I always feel like this is too small. I kind of naturally want to be able to just zoom out a bit further to take a better strategic view of the battlefield. Of course that's impossible, so you have to keep an eye also on the minimap, partly to see what's around you. Is somebody about to charge in and attack from the side or from the flank, from where you can't see them? Also, of course, have to keep an eye on the minimap to see, do you know where the enemy are? Because if you know the two of the enemy are down here, you know that at worst it's going to be like 10-15 seconds before they can come in and attack. You have to be keeping an eye on the money situation, because if you reach, if your gold reaches the level where you can buy that next item, you want to buy it straight away, because money left in the bank has a habit of disappearing when you die. And there's other things to be aware of too. So just as an illustration, another replay. This time I'm playing a Drow Ranger, and the entire team is pushing up the mid lane. Let's hit play and see what happens. Yeah, we're pushing, everything's fine. Okay, now there's one in mid, and we're going to gearing up to attack him. Mid tower's still up. If we looked at the minimap at this moment, we would see that actually these two who are in the bottom lane are now going to come in and flank us. I didn't look at the minimap in this fight. I was too busy trying to position myself to attack people effectively. Okay, so now I see Undying coming in. The other guy, who was that actually? Okay, who is that? Slark. Okay, I couldn't recognise that character for a moment. Slark has gone off the top of my screen, so I can't really see. Well, I guess not quite off the top of the screen, but yeah, actually the way I have the screen scrolled, that is off the top of the screen. I couldn't see him. He might as well have, as far as I know, looking at just the main window, Slark is on the other side of the world now. But all I can see is Undying coming in. Now this is a point where probably a Dota Pro is scrolling the screen to see where Slark is, and also has got half and one eye pointing permanently at the minimap, but obviously I'm just a newbie and I don't do things like that. I'm too caught up with attacking people. So here we go, attacking. I've taken a step back here. I think I was trying to get my precision aura back up, or I was worried about my precision aura going down because I was too close to the enemy. And oh, Sand King comes in. Oh no. And now we've got stuff happening. Sandstorms, Crystal Maidens channeling stuff. Sandstorm is being channeled. Look at, I mean, just there's green spots where I'm clicking. There's all these yellow appearing where things are dying and stuff's doing damage, and there's a lot going on. And this isn't a big team fight. This is you know, they get a lot crazier than this. So there's a lot to be aware of, and I guess partly that does mean it's very easy to just completely lose track of what's happening in team fights. I'm sure I'll get better with more practice, and that's, I guess, the thing with Dota. You have to keep playing it, you have to keep practicing that last hitting, practicing controlling your character, practicing being aware. I guess it's like driving. You know, first time you drive, a few times you drive a car, you're not looking in the mirrors, you're not looking side to side at crossings and things, you're just looking straight ahead, trying to keep this metallic death machine on the road. But when you've been driving for a few weeks, months, years, you know, it becomes second nature to look in the mirror, so much so that, you know, you don't even know you're doing it. Well, either that or I never look in the mirrors when I'm driving, because I sure don't remember doing it. So yeah, anyway, more practice with Dota for me. I'm enjoying it. I actually am enjoying playing this game. I still suck. I probably will suck forever, but it doesn't matter. I'm having fun. And so this is the second digit of pi. I think that's all I had to say on the subject of Dota team fights right now, although if anybody has any elite tips, feel free to share them. Goodbye for now.